I'm ready. And welcome back. We are getting ready to start the third quarter here of game 2 from the Cardinal Newman Classic. A 1-point lead to Sacramento. Very intense first half. And boy, both teams had a lot to talk about, I'm sure, in the locker room, Nick, as Sacramento comes out and sticks a 3. Rebecca Brown, who didn't score in the first half, and she hits her first shot of the second half.
Well, Pleasant Valley held Sacramento to only 11 points in the second quarter to get back in the ball game. Brown doesn't get the next basket. A rebound for Olivia Lane for the Pleasant Valley Vikings. Vikings down by 4 now, and Lane hitting the floor to a Telly rolls over. Boy, and every time that happens with her, you got to wonder about the ankle. Wow. That was dangerous right there. The freshman Lane went down, and when she got on the ground there, a couple of girls piled on top of her. What a way to start the third quarter. Hopefully Olivia's okay. Here's Olivia driving to the basket. When she went to the basket, she went down. One of the Sacramento players fell on her, and then Serena Tuatelli went on top of both of them. Brown trying a 3. Nice block out that time by Garcia, Claire Garcia. And the foul gets called on Brown, who was trying to get around her, but she held her ground on the block out. Sacramento's going to stay in their full court press right now. It's a 1-2-1-1. Tuatelli brings it up and again goes down hard, and a blocking foul called against Sacramento's. Blount tried to get in front of Tuatelli and take the charge. Her ankle seems to be okay. That's twice in a row she's hit the deck hard, but managed to get back up and stay in the game. That was close. Yeah, the defender for Sacramento didn't quite establish her position on the court right there, and Tuatelli got the call. Tuatelli trying to post up again, and good defense from behind that time by Anna Blount. She's trying to keep Tuatelli from getting the ball down low. Garcia tried to drop the ball into Tuatelli. The Sacramento defender reached around and pushed it out of bounds. 3 ball, all net. What a shot by Claire Garcia. Her first 3 of the night. Another beautiful arch on that shot. Nothing but net as it went through. Pleasant Valley back on top. Blount a little strong. Holloway tries to get the rebound, but Sacramento wins up the ball. Walters fouled by Tuatelli. Rebounded by rebounded by Rianne Walters. She went to the basket with her left hand. Serena Tuatelli reached in there, picked up the foul. It's only her second foul. Pleasant Valley's very happy to have her back in the lineup right now. After she hurt her ankle right there, it looked like it could have been big trouble for Pleasant Valley if they didn't have her in the game. Walters now has 6 points. Sometimes you go in at halftime like that, Dave, and your ankle can really tighten up. So luckily they kept it loose. She's back out on the court here. She looks fine. Sacramento by 1 as Walters gets both. Holloway now gets it across for Pleasant Valley. Nice drive to the basket, and the shot no good. Pleasant Valley, that was Nicole Flint. Pleasant Valley staying in their woman-to-woman defense here. Nice behind-the-back dribble. Misses the shot, though. Lauren Toller took a nice behind-her-back dribble there. Shot came up a little short. Sacramento's full court press is definitely slowing down Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley's doing a much better job, though, of passing the ball up court right now. Might be an 8-second call here.
Into the corner it goes. Pleasant Valley tries the three, no good. Here comes Sacramento now with numbers the other way. Nice defense coming from behind by Claire Garcia, claiming that it last touched one of the Dragons.
They're going to come over here for the YSN 365 replay on that, Dave.
They might need it. They are going to give the ball to Pleasant Valley.
Here it is, Dave. Let's look at it. Oh,
yeah, definitely hit off the shin.
Looked like it went off Sacramento's shin, Dave. Thanks, fellas. Nice job up there. Beautiful crossover dribble by Tuatelli.
Garcia from the outside. Claire Garcia.
Wow,
Pleasant Valley
job.
hanging tough.
Beautiful job by Serena, Dave. She came up, broke the press.
Backside basket. Gomes. Maria Gomes had a great game. 12 points. She leads the Dragons in scoring.
Allie Slim Edwards, her nickname Slim, 6'2", did a nice job of getting the rebound and putting it back in for Sac High there. We've had a number of changes in the score here.
Sacramento by 1.
Sacramento setting up to play here.
Rebound,
Nice.
Garcia. Great start to the second half for Garcia. He's hit a couple baskets already, including a three. Trying to bring it up against intense pressure from Walters, and Walters gets called for the foul.
Well, there was a little hand check going on there by Rianne Walters. You can't put your hand on the girl's back, and referee said get the hand off, and she didn't remove it, so there's the foul. Garcia trying to set up the offense. There they go.
Tuatelli down low.
That's just what Pleasant Valley really wants to do right there, is get the ball into Serena. 6 foot tall. She's very powerful in the paint.
14 points now for Tuatelli.
The woman-to-woman defense is doing a very good job against Sacramento right now. They're having trouble. Now there's a reach-in foul. The defense is doing a good job of slowing down Sacramento right now. There's the pass into Tuatelli. Uses her body nicely. Lays it up and off the backboard for the basket. Tuatelli does a good job of keeping her body in good position. Strong player.
Taken away. Nice defense by Pleasant Valley under the hoop. Vikings trying to add to a 1-point lead. Intense pressure all the way up, and then the block by Toller, Lauren Toller. Trying to keep alive, and they do. Holloway has the bounce taken away by Jones. In the open floor, found herself wide open underneath the basket. Sacramento back up by 1.
That was beautiful, Dave. She just sliced right through there.
Block at the other end by Gomes as she gets a hand up on Lane, and she's called for the foul. So Lane will go to the rack now for a couple free throws.
Coach Tyler Newton of Pleasant Valley wanted the jump ball on that. It was close.
Yeah, it was.
Freshman Olivia Lane here.
And Lane,
Excuse me, she's not a freshman, excuse me, she's a junior. Olivia's done a nice job. She's come off the bench and helped out Serena Tuatelli there in the paint, done a really good job of helping control the boards.
got them both.
Nice job.
Olivia Lane rebound. Pleasant Valley up by 1, and with 2:37 to go in the third, this tie up. The ball will stay with Sacramento.
There's a definite energy drop here for Sacramento. They started off the game, they were really high and fired up. They had a lot of energy. Right now they've kind of settled down into the game here, and it's not as effective for them, Dave. They need a high energy game.
Pass ahead. Nice job to the rack, strong Kayla Joyce.
Kayla did a nice job of fending off the defender with her arm. Laid it in for the basket.
Carry call against Sacramento. That's a turnover as Walters got the palm under the ball, and you can't do that.
Yeah, right now Sacramento doesn't seem to be feeling the game as they were in the beginning. Pleasant Valley weathered the storm early, Dave, and they've come back. Now they've settled down. They're doing a much better job of dealing with the full court press.
There's the steal. Underneath the basket it goes. Pleasant Valley has it now. 41-38. With the right hand, strong. Offensive rebound, however, for Kayla Joyce. Holloway backs it out. Tyler Newton is going to take a 30-second timeout for Sacramento.
I like that timeout right now. Tyler wants to talk it over with the team. Really not doing any set plays on offense. Sacramento's having a problem right now of getting into their offense. They haven't run anything for the last 4 or 5 trips down the court. Their coach over there, Michelle's doing a good job right now, getting them back online, getting them disciplined. They need to pick up their energy right now. Their energy level's not where it needs to be. When they started the game off, Dave, they were really flying around the court, causing a lot of problems for Pleasant Valley. And the second half started here. They haven't been quite the same. The energy level has not been duplicated. Let's see what play Coach Tyler Newton has designed here for the inbounds.
3-point lead for Pleasant Valley. Big possession right here as they have a chance to build the lead a little bit. Neither team has been able to break away. Nice screen set, and the basket is good for Joyce. That's a 3, and just like that, it's a 6-point game.
Well-designed play out of the break there. Looks like they ran just exactly the play that Tyler Newton had drawn up.
Into the corner. The roll in and out. Pleasant Valley trying to take care of it, and then the foul call goes against Toller just before the ball is turned over.
Not sure who the foul on.
I think they got Lauren Toller on that one.
Here's the 3-point shot. Beautiful shot by Kayla Joyce. Coach Tyler Newton drew up the play, and Pleasant Valley ran it perfectly. Kayla Joyce buried the 3. Pleasant Valley's got a 6-point lead here with 1 minute 17 seconds left in the third quarter.
Sliding to the floor, Kayla Joyce. Wow.
Well, we know that part of the court's nice and clean and dry right now. Kayla went head first into the bench over there of Pleasant Valley. Here we go, the old picket fence. Yep, there it goes, one girl off. One of my favorite plays of inbounding on basketball is that picket fence, Dave. I love it.
Holloway getting it across now. It's a 6-point lead for Pleasant Valley. Just a minute to go in this third quarter. It's been a great quarter for the Vikings. And the foul call. It's going to go against Rianne Walters.
Yeah, Rianne got part of the ball, but initially her body just came into now.
That foul's on Rianne Walters.
That's 16 fouls right now on Sacramento, Dave. It's going to be a problem for them in the fourth quarter. That's actually their 7th team foul.
Erica Holloway going to the free throw line now. See the concern on Michelle Masseri's face. As Holloway gets the first one, 4 points now for her. And it's a 7-point lead. Biggest lead of the night for Pleasant Valley.
Yeah, Sacramento needs a spark.
It's them both. They've done a nice job at the free throw line. It's an 8-point lead for the Vikings.
Biggest lead of the game for them.
Pass up top, and it goes back court. Holloway hustling after it, lets it go. It'll be Pleasant Valley's ball right there.
I'm very impressed with Coach Tyler Newton's team. They really do a good job. They're very disciplined. They weathered the storm, Dave. You mentioned it.
And Sacramento takes a 30-second timeout.
You know that picket fence, Dave? I first saw that in that movie Hoosiers. If you remember that old movie there?
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorites.
The games will be on YSN.com.
I want to once again thank our sponsors for making the broadcast of the tournament happening. North Bay Elite, title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, The Loft Salon in Fountain Grove, Lepe's Taqueria, Malloy Insurance, Irvine Real Estate, Judy Groverman Walker, JGW Events, Striping Graphics, and Canaveries.
Well, Pleasant Valley's really settled down now. They're in a really good position on the game. 8-point lead. They're feeling comfortable with the ball. 52 seconds left here.
Big possession for the Vikings as they can build this lead into double digits here at the end of the third quarter. Joyce thought about a three, dishes into the corner. That shot goes strong. McMillan can't come down with the ball, and Holloway has it. Now Joyce will try a three, and she gets it. It's an 11-point lead as Kayla Joyce hits her third three of the night for Pleasant Valley.
Kayla Joyce, the senior guard, she's starting to feel it right now, taking over the game. A huge bucket right there for Sacramento. They needed that. Huge bucket.
Advent getting that one, and now it's 49-40 as this third quarter wraps up. Cardinal Newman Classic Game 2. We've got two more games. Oakland and Cardinal Newman will be up next, and then St. Mary's will play the final game of the night as they take on Menlo. Atherton at the buzzer. No, it's 49-40 at the end of three. A big third quarter for Pleasant Valley, and we'll take a break right here and be back with the start of the final quarter here in Game 2 from the Cardinal Newman Classic. We'll see if Sacramento can come back from a 9-point deficit with just 8 minutes to go.
Are you searching for a great high school experience? Cardinal Newman is the only Catholic college preparatory high school in Santa Rosa. Be a part of a community where you will be known and supported during these key years of growth. Be a part of a fun and positive student body who embraces challenge and responsibility through faith, academics, service, visual and performing arts, and competition. Learn how to apply at cardinalnewman.org. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.
At George Peterson Insurance, we support the communities we serve and live in. You'll find us helping out at the Boys and Girls Club and Sonoma Humane Society, collecting food for the Redwood Empire Food Bank, and more. It's our goal to make our neighborhoods a better place. We're invested in your success. For over 75 years, George Peterson Insurance has been serving our communities and customers with top-notch service and competitive pricing. Find out what we have to offer. George Peterson Insurance, we've got your back.
Pretty play for Sacramento as they go behind the back. Advent dishing it off very nicely to Blount for the lay-in, and they start the fourth quarter with a much-needed basket to cut the lead to 7.
That might be just the play right there that sparks Sacramento High. Advent came down, was on the left side there, wrapped a pass around her back. Anna Blount got the ball, laid it in, and is fouled. Misses the free throw, though.
Unable to complete the three-point play, but might have been a lane violation, and Blount's going to get another shot at it.
That's going to give her another chance to finish the three-point play. Sacramento's got to come out with more energy than they did in the third quarter. Pleasant Valley had a huge third quarter. 21 points they scored in the third quarter to take the 49-40 lead.
There you go. Blount gets a second shot at it and makes it. So it's a 6-point lead now for Pleasant Valley.
Sacramento's playing a matchup zone.
Joyce will try a three from the corner. A little strong, but there's Tuatelli down the lane, and she's fouled by Gomes. Tuatelli will shoot 2.
Nice offensive rebound by Serena. Got the rebound. Shot from the corner by Joyce was off the front rim. Serena got the rebound, drove to the basket, and as she tried to put up the shot, she got fouled by Gomez. Goes to the free throw line for 2 shots here. Pleasant Valley leading 50-43.
51-43 as Tuatelli does the job at the free throw line for Pleasant Valley. In the corner, shot a little bit strong, and the rebound goes to Flint.
Rebecca Brown shot that ball, and there was nobody under the basket for Sacramento to rebound.
Sacramento turning up the heat defensively. Pleasant Valley handles it. Joyce in and out. Rebound, Advent. Players hitting the floor for Sacramento. Holloway hustling for it. Gomes tries to go over the back.
Advent took that shot, another one for Sacramento, where there was no rebounders under the basket at all. Right now, Sacramento's playing a little bit undisciplined. Pleasant Valley trying to line up some kind of a play here. And Sac took their full court press off.
Eight-point lead for Pleasant Valley. Every possession big now as we head down the stretch here in this 4th quarter of the 2nd game of the night here in the Cardinal Newman Classic. Tyler Newton working hard. Pleasant Valley, 26-2 last year, great team. Following it up, obviously they're a team that has very high aspirations this year. They set up a very difficult preseason schedule, and they think they can go a long way this year.
26 wins and 2 losses last year. The core group of players back. I'm very impressed with the way they weathered the storm at the beginning of the game, Dave.
Tuatelli from 3. How about that? Serena Tuatelli has 2 threes now, 19 points in the game. And it's an 11-point lead. Sacramento trying to answer with a 3 at the other end. McMillan, and she's fouled by Tuatelli.
Serena Speedy McMillan came in there. Here's the 3-point shot by Serena Tuatelli. Steps up about 2 steps behind the arch and drains a nice shot. That's her 2nd 3-pointer in the game. She's a fine player. I really like how she plays.
Tuatelli does have 3 personal fouls now as McMillan misses that one. So that's something she's going to have to be careful of here as we go down the stretch.
Tuatelli's only a junior. She's got, quite a career ahead of her. She looks like a player that can definitely play in the next level.
Second one good for McMillan. 10-point lead for Pleasant Valley. The Vikings with the lead and the leather here. 6 minutes and 10 to go. Tuatelli goes up and gets it, and she's fouled. Very close to a block by Blount.
Nice entry pass by guard Claire Garcia there. Lobbed the ball over the defender. Serena Tuatelli was able to get it as she turned for her jumper. She got fouled.
Tuatelli shooting 2.
Joyce brings the ball up to court here, passes it over. Garcia lobbed into Tuatelli. As she turned, she got fouled on the arm. Goes to the free throw line.
Tuatelli gets 1 of 2.
11-point lead here for Pleasant Valley with 5.5 minutes left.
Oh, Namai, nice. Advent flips it up with the left hand. That was a tough shot.
That was quite an athletic play right there. Scoop shot as she was going to the basket.
And a timeout taken by Tyler Newton. It's a full, so we'll step aside ourselves here with 5:35 to go in this third quarter. There's
that
the
scoop shot
to the rack by Advent. It is 55-46. We'll be back with more action from the Cardinal Newman Classic in just a moment.
Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron and Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years. Malloy, Emery, and Vasconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, insuring wine country since 1890.
So Pleasant Valley with a 9-point lead over Sacramento. Down the stretch we go here in this one. It's been quite a game.
Well, Sacramento came out and they were fired up, Dave, okay, in the beginning of the game. And Pleasant Valley has been able to weather the storm, and now they're settled in. This is their game now. This is their game to lose. They have everything going their way right now.
Yeah, you get the feeling if they can just take care of the basketball, not turn it over a bunch, and get offensive rebounds like that, they'll be in pretty good shape. Tuatelli backing in now. Over Gomes, got it.
Very nice
22 points.
What a great move right there by Tuatelli. Fake to the right, went back to the left.
Flash underneath. Tuatelli on defense now, and she fouls Gomes. That's 4 fouls on Tuatelli.
That could be a problem here. There's 5 minutes left in the game. Here's that shot by Tuatelli. Really nice footwork. She just spun to the right. Nice little touch shot. Faded away on the shot, so the defender couldn't block it. Yeah, I'm very impressed with her play. She's a really fine player. Sacramento misses their first free throw.
Gomes had a good game, 12 points for the Dragons.
Coach Tyler Newton takes Serena Tuatelli out with their 4 fouls. He doesn't want to lose her here at the end of the game.
Offensive
sure
rebound, put back no good. Holloway has it. Out in front of the pack, Garcia's foul. Claire Garcia will go to the free throw line now for the Pleasant Valley Vikings.
I think the coach Tyler Newton did the right thing there. Took Tuatelli out of the game here. 4 minutes, 55 seconds left, Dave. I'm sure he'll reinsert her in a couple of minutes here, but you don't want to lose her with this much time left in the game. They have an 11-point lead, 57-46, with 4:55 left in the fourth quarter. The winner of this game is going to play Friday night at 8:30. The loser is going to play Friday night at 5:30. They're going to play the winner between St. Mary's of Stockton and Menlo Atherton. They will be playing tonight at 8:30.
And either way, that's going to be a very intense game tomorrow night here in this Cardinal Newman Classic semifinal.
Well, just looking ahead a little bit here, we got a long. Oh, take a timeout. No, we're looking ahead a little bit, Dave. We got the loser of this game is going to play St. Mary's, and St. Mary's really came on strong at the end of the game in their loss in the first game there, and that's going to be tough here.
There's the bracket. You see the win by Campolindo, 78-65. It's a nice victory for them. I think that was 76-65, if I'm not mistaken. Might have given them a couple extra points there.
Odds makers don't like that. Dave.
No, the odds makers don't like that. I had the over. I had the over on that.
Garcia misses the first free throw here. Buries the second. 12-point lead, Dave.
Yep, 12 points.
4:52 left.
It's not a lot of time for Sacramento, but they're definitely a team capable. We saw St. Mary's closed
Oh,
a
beautiful.
huge gap. Nice move to the basket by Blount. He's had 5 points here in the fourth
Sacramento
quarter.
turning up the heat now. Their full court press, they get a steal.
3 a little strong. Blount with the offensive board, however. And she is determined as she gets to the rack but misses with the left hand. Nice job by
That was a
Joyce.
Huge miss right there. Sacramento had a chance to cut the lead into the single digits there.
To the rack, Joyce. Offensive rebound.
Nice rebound by
Holloway for 3.
Olivia Lang doing a great job on the offensive
And the
boards.
foul.
Boy, you gotta hand it to Olivia Lane, Dave. She's working really hard in there. Did a nice job, 5'7" junior. Got 2 offensive rebounds to keep it alive. Here's the first one. She worked really hard, got the rebound, kicked it out for the 3-point attempt. Shot was missed, she got the rebound again, powered it back up and got fouled. Excellent job. Those type of extra possessions are really important in a game like this. 4 minutes left. You're trying to protect your 10-point lead. She's going to the foul line. It was good to see that Sacramento put their full court press on. There's Coach Michelle Masseri over there talking to Rebecca Brown, telling her, hey, we got to get that ball. We need to get points. Lane buries the first free throw. 2 shots here.
4:04 to go now, and an 11-point lead for Pleasant Valley.
You know, I don't believe Lane started the game. She came off the bench. She's made a big impact.
4 minutes to go. Gomes looking for breathing room and got it off the glass. Muriel Gomes, 14 points for her now. She leads Sacramento in scoring.
Nothing fancy about that play, Dave. Just back it in and bank shot.
Garcia gets it across to Holloway. Back up top to Joyce. Pleasant Valley will chew on the 30-second shot clock now with a 9-point lead.
Sacramento's starting to feel it a little bit. The game's slipping away. They're picking up their intensity here.
Had a whistle. I'm not sure why. Here that they had called a foul for some reason, or it's a 5-second call apparently. Nope, Pleasant Valley's going to keep the ball. I'm not sure what that, maybe just an inadvertent whistle.
That makes 2 of us. And Tuatelli's coming back in the game with 3:27 left. Pleasant Valley with the 9-point lead.
Tuatelli again playing with 4 fouls. 3:25 to go. Joyce down the lane, no good. The rebound by McMillan. Here comes Sacramento, long pass tapped away by Garcia. Garcia claiming the jersey was grabbed that time.
Garcia was looking for a hold on it. Tipped it out of bounds, was trying to go hustle and get the ball. She was impeded from trying to keep it in bounds. Sacramento needs a bucket here. Spread offense. Walters trying to find somebody to pass it to.
10 seconds to shoot. Nice drive to the rack. Offensive rebound by Toller. Gomes was wide open underneath. They did not see her. And the ball is passed back up top now to Rianne Walters. Walters trying to gain some momentum and drive to the rack. A lot of time ticked off. Pleasant Valley just kind of content to stay in front.
Great defense that time by Pleasant Valley. Every time somebody went to the basket for Sacramento, Pleasant Valley stepped in the lane and stopped them.
Brown no good. Brown trying to come down with her own miss, but lost the handle. Numbers now for Pleasant Valley. Nice ball fake. Holloway ends up with it. Almost a steal that time. And now Walters does get the steal. Walters has Gomes on the wing.
Nice.
Finally does dump it off. Gomes misses, gets her own miss, and can't get it to drop. Another offensive rebound, 3 ball off the mark. Just over 2 minutes to go. Still a 9-point lead for Pleasant Valley.
Beautiful job on boxing out there by Kayla Joyce to get that rebound. Pleasant Valley's going to work the clock now.
Coach Newton saying, slow it up. Joyce wide open. A back-breaking 3. Garcia. Claire Garcia, that was a big one.
That might be the nail in the coffin right there, Dave. Beautiful shot. Pleasant Valley passed the ball around, used the clock. Joyce hit the 3. 12-point lead with 1:28 left and counting.
And that basket
What a
good.
nice shot.
Slicing to the rack. Advent.
That's the second time we've seen her do that.
Kayla Joyce down the lane, gets it to Tuatelli. Tuatelli with her own miss. Tuatelli and 1. Serena Tuatelli now with 24 points. The lead back up to 10. Check it, 12.
Here's that Joyce on the drive. Takes it to passes it off to Tuatelli. Their first shot is missed. Stays with it, gets a rebound. Muscles it back up, fouled. Basket's good, and she's going to the free throw line.
Yeah, Tuatelli, who's playing with 4 fouls, doing a terrific job. And how about the 3 just before that by Joyce that really got the momentum back for Pleasant Valley. They're up by 12 now.
Dave, when we came into the game, we knew that the 2 stars for Pleasant Valley were Kayla Joyce, the senior guard, and Serena Tuatelli. Here's a 3-point shot by Joyce. Nothing but net. To me, that looks like the nail that closed the coffin here for Sacramento.
Really a clutch shot.
Sacramento's going to come back here tomorrow at 5:30 and play. Pleasant Valley's going to come here Friday night, 8:30.
Tuatelli now has 25.
Another block by Tuatelli.
McMillan trying to get some room underneath, but Tuatelli just such a force underneath the basket.
Well, Dave, the stands are starting to fill up here a little bit here. Here's that
The home
last
team
play.
plays next.
Sacramento's got the ball. Advent drives and scoops that shot in. She made a couple of those today. Very athletic, beautiful shot by Advent.
Walters tries a 3, no good. Garcia keeps it alive for Pleasant Valley. That may be an offensive foul as Lane kind of threw a shoulder that time.
Great sportsmanship by Pleasant Valley. 3 girls went over there, reached out and helped her up. All the girls are playing really hard, but everybody has really good sportsmanship. Both teams left it all on the court today. Sacramento came out flying high. Pleasant Valley weathered the storm. They're going to move on to the second round. They're going to play either St. Mary's of Stockton or Menlo Atherton. The winner of that game plays at 8:30 on Friday night against Pleasant Valley.
Officials kind of talking things over right now as we see a very frustrated Michelle Masseri. Cardinal Newman and Oakland coming up next. And then St. Mary's takes on Menlo Atherton in the final of 4.
Well, Dave, you mentioned it several times. There's no weak teams in this tournament. Every team in this tournament is strong. You know, you might come in here being a team that's one of the better teams, and you could leave with 3 losses.
Yeah, no doubt.
Because all the teams you're going to play in this are going to be solid games. Solid teams. There's Tuatelli with the rebound.
Tuatelli has had a terrific game at both ends of the floor, despite 4 fouls, and she gets the pass underneath beautifully to Lane, who lays it in. Lane has had some great moments in this game as well. 20 seconds to go. Pleasant Valley up by 15. Nice scoop to the rack,
Nice
however, by Walters.
Yeah, Dave, I agree with you 100%. Lane's had a fantastic game. She came off the bench, done a really good job of rebounding, playing defense. She scored some points. Big win here for Pleasant Valley. Coach Tyler Newton.
And that's a final, 67-54. Pleasant Valley with maybe a mild upset. I don't know. They would say, nope, we had confidence that we were going to win, but boy, that's a big win for that program. I'll tell you what, for Pleasant Valley, that's a huge win. That's going to look really good on their resume in March when they start talking about NorCal seeding.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. They're going to have 2 more tough games. They're going to have to play the winner of St. Mary's of Stockton and Menlo Atherton. And you already mentioned, Dave, those 2 teams are very good teams. So they're going to have their hands full tomorrow night. No doubt about that.
All right, and Nick Mattos, thank you very much for being with us for the first 2 games. Joe Pasalacqua will be here for the next 2. Enjoyed having you aboard, and look forward to seeing you again soon.
Yep, don't forget to tune in to Overtime with Nick and Bob. Sundays will be on 4:30 to 7 this Sunday, and we'll be recapping the tournament. Monica Myrtle will be on the show talking about the tournament with us between 6 and 7 o'clock.
All right, well, that's going to do it for Game 2. We'll be back with the start of the 3rd game. It's Cardinal Newman and Oakland coming up next here on YSN365.com.
Malloy, Emery, and Vesconi Insurance Services, a professional agency with personal service, insuring wine country since 1890. Tonight's game presented by title sponsor Cameron & Cameron Ranch and Vineyard Supply, featuring hand-split redwood posts for a beautiful split-rail fence. Cameron & Cameron, delivering quality for over 40 years.